I'm Madeline Monahan, but you can call me Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. I am wrecked, and this is the book that wrecked me. I just finished reading The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. Let me try her name again, Shea Earnshaw. I was not expecting anything. Everything that happened in this book was unexpected, and I'm still so wrecked from it, jeez. This book was actually, I think, recommended by Brie Bonomo. I get all of my book recommendations from her, and I love her. So I'm really happy that she recommended this one, because this was a trip, y'all. This was a trip of a book. The story of The Wicked Deep is that every year in this small port fishing town of Sparrow, Oregon, 3 sisters who were accused and executed as witches come back and take the bodies of 3 local girls, and they just drown people throughout the summer. Drown boys, I guess I should say. It's a revenge story for the sisters. And in this town, the main character, Penny, is sort of on this mission to keep this newcomer, this person who is not a tourist, but he's also, you don't really know why he's there, from becoming one of their victims. And it's just, it is a windy road of a book. It's a great windy road, but it is a windy road of a book. Shea Earnshaw, the way she writes this is so clever, and it's almost like reading a Hitchcock movie, in the sense that, like, you know, you can watch a Hitchcock movie and you think you know what's going on, and then you get to the point where you realize you don't actually know what's going on, but you also realize all the little hints that he dropped for you at the beginning of the film to be like, hey, this is what's going on. And that is what Shea Earnshaw does in The Wicked Deep. She sprinkles these little things throughout the entire book that you don't really think about until you reach those important moments, those pivotal moments in the story. And then it's like, oh. And it's such like a smooth transition. And yet when the moment comes, and I'm not saying anything because it's a spoiler, but when the moment comes, it is like a slap in the face, but like a good slap in the face. You know how like plot twists are usually good slaps in the face? Yeah, this was like the most fantastic slap in the face you will ever have. It like blew my mind. I was staring at my book just with my jaw dropped. I absolutely love the main character. I really do. Her story, her journey is just so, I got so invested in it. I actually cried a little bit. I might tear up a little bit here, but I actually cried a little bit at the end of the book because it's just such a bittersweet book. And a lot of that comes just from how great the protagonist is and how much you sort of, you sympathize with her, but you identify with her. It's just, y'all, this book, it killed me. There's a lot of mystery to this book too. There's a lot of, you know what's going on, but at the same time you don't know what's going on. And I think that that's a lot of fun, because I love knowing and not knowing. To me, that always makes like a great story. That's one of the reasons why I love Christopher Nolan films so much, is because you know about as much as the characters do. And that's very much how I felt like in this, except I'm not gonna give too much away, I promise, but you know as much as the main character allows you to know. And I think that is a lot of fun. I had so much fun with this. It really is such a beautifully written story. It definitely tugs at your heartstrings. My heart is still like sinking slowly, no pun intended. There's like a lot of really sweet moments in it. There's a lot of really good moments, and I think that it is definitely worth the read. If you are looking for a fun little standalone, short but wonderful read, I definitely recommend The Wicked Deep. It is So good, y'all. And Brie, I know you didn't like recommend this to me personally. I think I watched one of your videos and found it there, but I seriously have to thank you for pointing it out to me. And now I'm even more excited to read Winterwood because her writing is absolutely fantastic. Oh God, I'm as far as like issues with the book goes, I don't really have very many. I mean, it is a book that's about, you know, witches or suspected witches, and given the historical context of it, we all know how the treatment of those people went. So, but I can't really be like mad at it for that because that was just what happened at the time. That was the common reaction of people. And so, you know, that's nothing to get mad at the book for. You know, this is just how history was. That's how people acted back then. There are some characters who I wish played a little bit more of a bigger role and who were featured a little bit more throughout the story, because there are a couple characters who I guess are important for the main character's development, but for the story overall, I felt like they were a little bit underutilized, and there could have been just much more that they could have done. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I really have almost no complaints with this book. I really loved it. I think I read it in like 2, maybe 3 days. I adore this book, and it killed me inside. I'm still dead. I'm looking at it and I'm like, why? Why must you kill me? Et tu, Brute. So there you all go. There is my quick little review of The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. If y'all have not read this book, I highly recommend it. I would definitely give this like a 4.8 out of 5. It is a fantastic book. It is so beautifully written. It is so cleverly written. And I just, like, you will be feeling elation, depression, happiness, every other adjective that you can think of by the end of this book. It is just very well done, and it's full of good twists, and your jaw will be dropping like forever, and then you'll cry, but it'll be a good cry because it's a good book. So comment down below and let me know if y'all have read The Wicked Deep, if you want to read The Wicked Deep, and if you have read it, please don't spoil anything for people who haven't read it yet. Let's keep this as spoiler-free as possible, even though I know I'm like the queen of spoilers. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that like button, and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. But as always, there's never any pressure, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye! Wrecked!